thing better not piss around here.
Better not piss around.
Weird things happen today.
Directly from Heidi's mouth to the AI gods.
Okay, we're live. So that was a great entrance. Great way to start the show.
Fabulous. Totally appropriate. All right, everybody. Hi. Happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday.
We're only 10 minutes late.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Mods. Hi, everybody. Hi, Trisha.
Hello, guys. How is everybody doing? All right.
I hope everybody's well and surviving this eclipse.
Yes.
Doing their very best. So today's episode is going to be a little bit different from what we usually do. We're not going to be doing readings. This is going to be, did you just make a phone call?
No, I just moved my phone, one of them.
Okay, because it sounded like somebody just dialed out. Speaking of AI, okay, they're listening to absolutely everything that you folks are saying, everything that you guys are buying, everything that you're searching and researching. And the next step is they want to know exactly what you're thinking. And that's where we can go right into it. Elon Musk wants us to insert a chip right into the brain. I believe it's called, oh gosh, I was just reading about it, neurochip.
Yeah.
Okay, so they want us to merge with the machine. They want us to do it, they're saying, for our own good, for our own benefit. How do you feel about that, Heidi?
Well, I'm not going to get chipped, I can tell you that.
Me too. I would rather die, to be honest with you.
Well, I mean, I would just not get chipped. And it is what it is. So yeah. I'm not going to get chipped. I'm going to say that right now. I don't care if they lock me in a cage and try to chip me. It's not going to happen.
That's how I feel about it too, Heidi.
Good luck trying to chip Heidi and Jenny, right?
Yeah, good luck. Neuralink. Yes, that's what it's called, Neuralink. My understanding currently of Neuralink is it's very vague. I don't think he's gotten into the mechanics of it. That may or may not be by design, because what they're doing right now is they're past introducing it into the collective consciousness. At this point, they're trying to apply it practically and get people very, very comfortable with the existence of AI in day-to-day lives. We already are extremely comfortable with it. But to take it a step further, I don't know if you've been watching the Winter Olympics, but I have. Mostly for, I really love the women's half pipe. Like, I love those snowboarding women, like Team America is representing so great. But that's besides the point. But the commercials have been so AI in nature. It has been such a heavy, blatant overtone of all of the new technology out there in robotics. And it's really fascinating. And they're really appealing to people's senses. They make it about how it can save lives and how it can improve quality of life for everybody. And that's all fine and great. Okay. There are great things, wonderful benefits of AI. However, we know that the people that were in control and in some ways are still in control will misuse this technology. And so that's where that line is. Do we trust these people to take the moral high ground and only use AI for, advances in medicine and health? I don't think so.
So somebody wrote in the comments, in a hospital under anesthesia for any medical issue, they can do whatever they want. Right. So I'm about to call my mom right now and put her on speaker and ask her. My mom is a nurse anesthetist. She puts people to sleep in Pittsburgh. And I'm going to ask her if that's what they plan on doing. There's so many rumors, guys. So we don't know that for a fact. And I have a interesting feeling that they're not going to just do that without willing, is my opinion.
Right.
I
think they want, everybody is willing because they make it so attractive.
Yes, exactly. That's the problem. They're making it look like it's cool, like it's technology friendly. Mm-hmm. And guess what? Speaking of technology friendly, that's where this whole new wave is going, is all this technology. And this solar eclipse is happening in the nakshatra of Dhanistha. Dhanistha is Aquarius, is part Capricorn and Aquarius, and it's all about wealth and technology.
Really?
Yes.
Could you please elaborate a little bit? I know we may jump around a little bit tonight. This is what we do, you guys. This is our style. It's very organic with me and Heidi.
Yeah.
We talk very much as if we were talking to each, well, I shouldn't say that. But in any case, I really want to get your perspective on what is going on astrologically right now, because I know a lot of people are feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm extremely tired. I'm extremely on edge, very moody. I want to rip people's faces off for no good reason.
Let me tell you why. Because Denista is ruled by Mars. Okay, so there's a heavy, heavy Mars influence we have going on right now, and this Mars, like, did you notice how Trump said he's going to start making our military, like he just put a lot of money into the military, and he just signed the bill to basically for the next money that's going to the military for on the bills is like an insane amount for nuclear stuff. And you know, this is what I mean. Wealth, money. No stop. I mean, it's 24/7. The phone never stops. 24/7. Beep, beep, beep. Welcome to the world of Heidi.
Okay. Right. This is AI. This is the life, the modern life of people. It's constant. Yeah. I hate my phone. I hate my phone with such a passion.
Honestly, I want, like, if there is a shutdown in a sick way, I'm going to be a little bit happy.
Me too. Me too. I want to revert back to a more simple time. I really do. And if given the choice between the old ways and the new ways, I would choose the old ways gladly. And if we died, we die. There's a show, I still haven't seen it, but I've heard raving reviews, called American Gods. And the concept of it is very much this showdown between the old gods and the new metal gods, the AI gods, the silicone gods, okay? And I think it's just such a fascinating concept, because it really is what we're experiencing right now as a collective. The old ways are being, you know, devastatingly pushed down, as they have been. But now there's been this window of opportunity for the old ways to bubble up again and dominate. But that's why this has been systematically designed for this particular period in time, for AI to enter, for the AI gods to make their entrance and to dominate, because they're smarter than we are. They know what we're thinking. They know our biology, our anatomy, our psychology better than we do. Truthfully, they really, really do.
Yeah.
They can't create, though. They can only manipulate. That's the big difference. The fundamental difference between us and them, the organic and the mechanic, is that we are creators and they are manipulators. That's all they will ever be. And that's why they need our consent.
Yeah. I will. So back to that solar eclipse. Yeah. This is a heavy year of eclipses. Okay. So lots of them. I mean, this is like eclipse city. And that's why and what an eclipse does, well, a lot of people have their opinions on it, and a lot of people have their predictions on it. But I like to say what it does is it tends to be like severe changes. Okay. So no matter what, okay, Mark, did I ever do your chart real quick? Because I'm not going to do your chart if I did it, but if I didn't, we'll do your chart because it's your birthday. So we will do it.
It's nice of you, Heidi.
And we're going to do somebody Jenny has too. And that's going to be the only readings we're going to do today, guys. So just in case, because if you want readings and stuff, I'm actually going to be on Trisha G's channel tomorrow. So she's in the chat. Make sure you subscribe. I'm going to go on her channel and we're going to do a Valentine's Day special. It's going to be rated R. So make sure you're 18. It's going to be dirty, and it's going to be definitely an interesting thing. So Trisha G, she's in the chat. Make sure you go subscribe. It's going to start at 4 p.m. Eastern.
I kind of want to get involved also, but I'm pretty sure I have clients scheduled. Yeah. Actually, I know that I do.
All right. So that's on that note for reading.
Well, one of these days, can we please do a rated R show, just you and me?
We can, yes.
Okay.
We can definitely do a rated R show. So, all right, back to the solar eclipse. So what it does is it really is unexpected shakeups and change, and it can be good too. It doesn't always have to be bad. Like this solar eclipse is happening in the nakshatra of Denistha. Like I said, Denise is all about wealth. It's one of the luckiest nakshatras. It's all about success, fame, prominence. So like this is the wealthiest nakshatra that there is. It's one of the most musically inclined nakshatras. So like if you know, this is a great time to do things that you want to, that have to do with money, wealth, success, entertainment, that kind of stuff, because it's really great. Now, if it's placed, you know, like some of the negative things, obviously, it's stubborn, it's Mars. There, I personally think it could be accidents because it's Mars. Do you notice how many accidents are happening right now and how many things are going on? Last show, when I said about the train, a couple days later, another train derailed in Austria. And then the Russian plane that went down. I noticed eclipses tend to be the most incidents like that. My scanner is rumbling with accidents. I mean, it is crazy. So because, and it's just because I think it affects everybody's mental state. People aren't thinking clearly. This morning, I set my company merged. Now I work for the biggest builder in the world, the best one, the top traded home builder in the country. We just merged, and I was supposed to be there at 9, woke up at 8:05, almost had a massive anxiety attack. I said, I have 2 phones. I set 6 alarms. I don't know how the hell this happened, but these are the kind of things that happen. And I was racing to this meeting like a maniac, and, you know, I'm okay. I'm alive, but it was crazy. So, you know, and this is why things happen, because some like things are off. So, you know, you have to really be cautious around these times.
Also, if you could enlighten us a little bit and clarify how, you know, an alignment like this in Aquarius affects Aquarius where it stands in people's charts. So, for example, if, you know, I have your face.
It's funny, I love it.
Okay. So
you have to look at where that house is in your chart. Okay. So for, you know, a Leo ascendant, it is in 7th house. Wait, hold on. What am I? Yeah, 7th house. Okay. So for a Gemini ascendant, it's going to be the 8th. I can't even add right now. I'm not going to go through the signs. So whatever ascendant you are, okay, your ascendant, count how many houses over it to Aquarius. Like that's what you do. It's the house that's the Aquarius house. So for instance, because a Leo ascendant, the Leo is the first house. So then it goes Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, and then you go in order. So that makes Aquarius the 7th house. So this is like, you have to take it and see how this is going to affect you. So for instance, if it's in your 4th house, it's going to affect your home life. It's in your, it might work. Maybe it will have, perfect example. Okay. I'm a Scorpio ascendant. 4th house is real estate. Okay. 4th house. My company, real estate, just merged into the biggest home builder. Great example. Okay. So you have to see where it's sitting in your chart. Jenny, this is your 12th house.
Right.
So you have to be cautious because it's like unexpected hidden enemies, things that pop out of nowhere, blah, 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 blah.
Fabulous.
Yeah. So you have to see where that's sitting in your chart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Noted. See, I love when you break it down.
And put it, yes, you get to a little astrology session.
Because what it is essentially is that this is a formula, okay? This is a practical formula. It doesn't have to be so spacey and out there and hard to reach that, you know, only some people can do it. This is something that people could capture, could understand in more layman's terms and apply it to their daily life. And it's fabulous. It's really great, even if it's just a suggestion. Suggestions are nice. I like suggestions. Okay, so there's just so much going on.
While we're on to this, let me just give a couple things I wanted to, we'll go on to the real quick, because I wanted to say what's going to happen with me with cryptocurrency and what I'm going to do. So I finally just took a webinar, Joni Patri's webinar. So, and I'm not going to tell everything that I learned. I also just did a video on Rex's channel leak project, and did a video on, looked at the Bitcoin chart, but I have a couple different cryptos that I'm studying and I'm going to make videos on them. And I just want to share my screen real quick and show you something, because these are the new upcoming things that I'm going to be doing. Ripple, XRP, Stellar, Ethereum, Litecoin, Populous. But let me show you something. Interesting enough, Litecoin, okay, is one of my favorite charts out of all the cryptos. Okay. I also heard that Cliff said that he thinks that per the web bots that Litecoin is going to go shoot up in February. And let me just say, I'm going to back him up on that, because look what the moon is in the Litecoin chart. Denisa, the richest one, the wealthy one.
Oh, nice.
So there you go. So I think personally, this is going to be very good for, I personally think it's going to be good for this.
Cryptos?
Yeah, the moon is in the 5th house. I mean, it's awesome. This is my favorite chart. This chart is strong as can be. And another one that I just looked at from Populous, because one of my clients wanted me to look at Populous. K2 is in Denisa. So this is good too. This is another one that you might see some fluctuation, like some upticks in the cryptos. Now, this chart also looks great. I mean, this chart we'll go there. This looks like one of the best ones, quite honestly. So after I took that class on Bitcoin, just to sum this up. So the intro I wanted to give was tell you guys what I'm going to be doing. So if there's any cryptocurrencies that you want me to look at and analyze in a show and go through them, in the bottom of these comments, I want you to put, like, for instance, this was when Bitcoin was first mined, and, when the blockchain was established.
Its birth.
Mined. Yeah.
Well.
Oh yeah. I'm like, wait, what do you mean? So, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So Bitcoin is 1/3/2009, 1815, 05. You can even get the seconds. It's going to be, so I don't have time to do this. So I'm only going to do the ones that, like, right here, these. So if there's any cryptos you want me to look at to see their stability, to see their, their chart, to look at their charts, to see when things are going to be good, when things, I'm going to do a whole like series on this. Okay. I'm not a financial analyst, FYI. This is a disclaimer. I'm not telling you to put the money into it. This is for entertainment purposes only. And make sure if you do put the money in, you're prepared to lose it, and you're not going to come back after me if something goes wrong. This is astrology. Things are different. Things can change, and it's called free will. Things happen, things move. So I always give the advice, make sure the money that you invest in Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, you are okay with throwing it in the drain. Now, I know I have a lot of Bitcoin people here now because of the video I did with Cliff, and I know you don't want to hear that because you guys probably have lots and lots of money in there. But people that, are just kind of getting into it, dabbling in it, like what I'm doing, that's my advice coming from somebody that is looking at this more in a practical standpoint. Okay.
Love it. You're amazing.
That was my spiel.
So while Heidi might not entitle herself a financial expert, Heidi has a lot of experience and savvy with finances. Okay. Right? Okay. So you're going to take,
yes.
Right. She has an intuitive knack for it, as well as a very logical, real life approach to money. Okay. So she understands it. It hits her very naturally. It's something that she understands. It's very foreign to me, the idea of this. I'm more of I'm just different. We're so opposite with things like that.
But that's why we love each other.
That's why we love each other so much. We complement each other. So, goodness, I had something and now it's gone. The gremlins stole it away. It'll come back.
No, but it's true. Like I can say that I have looked. I mean, I know a lot of astrologers go out there and give these disclosures, and I'm giving that disclosure too, because people are nuts and people will try to sue you for anything. But I'm going to tell you that I worked for 10 years, going on 10 years selling real estate. I have done every single person that has been in the lending business, their charts, CEOs, companies of their charts. I was a loan officer for 2 years. I know markets. I followed interest rates with charts. It's the same thing. So I can say that I do have some background where I'm scanned by the FBI to be a loan officer. I mean, I'm NMLS loan officer. Okay. Mm-hmm. So this is like, I do have some sort of experience in the financial sector. Now, when people say that, I mean, what I'm doing is putting it to planets, so let's be honest. It's a bunch of woo-woo stuff. I mean, it is, I guess you could say that, but let's go with what did the guy, the JP Morgan, he says millionaires don't use astrology.
Billionaires do.
So it's known fact. And look at it.
It is. It's the best kept secret. One of the best kept secrets of all time is that astrology is it's more than an art. It's a science. Science meets art, and the most successful people walking this planet utilize astrology as if it was gospel. Okay, this is what they do, which actually brings me to the point that was stolen from me momentarily ago. Right now, we are smack dab in the middle of a war, okay? And there are warring factions right now. Everybody that is even slightly in tune can feel this warfare taking place. It's not just about the left and the right or Donald Trump versus, you know, anybody else, the deep state. However, these factions are utilizing astrological alignments, including the one we're moving through right now. And they utilize this in the same exact way that a war mind, a war strategist would utilize on the battlefield. Okay. There is so much strategic, calculated activity going on behind the scenes, and astrology is central to all of it. Okay, a few weeks ago, I believe it may have even been last week, when cryptocurrency took this huge fall, we were moving through something astrologically. It felt like war. It felt like a strategic move on the part of one or more factions in response to the memo. And the memo itself was also a strategic act of warfare. We are looking at, when we look at the political landscape and the social landscape of this country in particular, we are looking at World War III. And it's not going to play out in the way that people traditionally or conventionally perceive war. We're past that. People can't accept that. It's not conducive, okay, to what their agenda is. They need us to be docile. They need us to consent. They can't take to the streets and kill us all. It's not part, they don't want that, okay, because then there would be no batteries to power their matrix. However, astrology is so central to both or all factions that are in the middle of this war right now. And so today, you know, whenever you see false flags and things like that, you have to take into consideration that these are all strategic moves. We're in the middle of a war, folks. And so I would just invite anybody who's listening to start to view headline news, if you still watch it, and these incidences that happen, especially ones that they don't share about, that they're not publicly broadcasting, to look at this as more of a long-term, widespread war. What's the end game here? What are we moving towards? Who are the good guys? What do the good guys want? Who are the bad guys? What do the bad guys want? And everybody in between. So I don't have all the answers, okay? I ask myself these questions. I'm asking you guys to ask yourselves these questions. I think these are thought-provoking things. These are things, you know, food for thought, and these are the questions that people should be asking themselves instead of, oh, I wonder how Tide Pods taste or whatever.
Hold on, Jenny. Yeah. Do me a favor. I want you to pull a card for Litecoin for the next 30 days.
Oh, Litecoin can kiss my ass.
I know. Just do it, please, for me.
Okay. For you, anything.
Yesterday, because I had this weird epiphany too. And you know, somebody's in this chat saying Ripple is shit. Guess what? I disagree. I hate to tell you this, but Ripple is going to be something. And I because this is going mainstream. All of our markets are. And Joni Patrice's son, which I want him on this channel soon as I can get him on this channel. He brought up so many good points to me that made me study the chart different ways. And like with Bitcoin, you know, I'm not. It's like somebody wrote on one of the comments. It's like the MySpace, you know. So it's the thing that gets it in gear. But Litecoins definitely look stronger. I mean, for every reason. Now, I'm not saying it's not going to hit the 100 mark. I think it's still going to hit the 100 grand, but it's a short-term thing. I do believe that. After watching and taking this class, I don't like those cards.
Litecoin.
Yeah.
You know, I just want to like kind of try to explain to people as a psychic intuitive, when I do this kind of work and I'm asked to pull a card on a specific subject, it's different for Heidi. It's different for me. She laughs at me. I love it. Heidi, I love you. Will you marry me? What I do is I allow my sensory perception, so my body, my taste buds, my sense of smell, my sight, my hearing, those 5 senses, to feel what Litecoin or a lamp or a book, what these things evoke within my sensory perception. Okay. And when we're talking about something like Litecoin, something that I don't truly understand inside and out, which is what makes it different from other things that I would read. What I try to do is hold in my energy field the concept, however vague or specific, I try to hold in my energy field the concept of Litecoin, what it is. Okay, it is an etheric form of movements of currency. And so it feels funny. It feels foreign. Okay, but I don't even know why I'm telling you guys this. I just want to illustrate for you, paint a picture for you as to how this works for a psychic intuitive, how it may be a little bit different for Heidi because she is so much more like, it's just different.
I don't even think about things sometimes when I do readings.
Well, you clear your mind. And you know what?
I'm just in zone mode. It's like things are, but that's just because we're different. Like, believe it or not, you know, you and I
come to the same conclusion.
We do.
How do we come to the same conclusion though? That shows you folks how it's not the process. It's not the way that you get there. It's your intention, because we both aim to provide everybody with truthful, authentic, genuine impressions of this stuff.
So, and another thing, when people say Bitcoin's not going anywhere, the CFTC definitely just had a big meeting propping it up. This is why I think that something that needs to be looked into is the XRP, because, and FYI, I learned this, Ripple, get the Ripple thing out of your head. Ripple is not the actual cryptocurrency, it's software. Then I learned this from Joni Petrie's son. The XRP is the crypto, and what they're doing now is they're testing it with some big banks. And once they feel very comfortable, then they're probably going to introduce. So you have to look out for these 2 things. It's called X current. And the only thing I'm not going to give all these clues, because I think everybody needs to personally go take this class and from Joni Petrie and her son. And it's a great educational class too. But the X current and the X rapid. So you look out for the X rapid, because when the X rapid comes out, that's when you want to buy that. It's the big point. So it's very important. It eliminates the middleman. So, and then and I'm not going to go through all this again, but I said this on Rex's show. The thing with Bitcoin, unless it gets the Lightning Network, that's where it's not, the technology's not there to actually sustain. So, and I can see this in the chart, because why? K2's in the first house. K2's in Aslacia. K2's in the first. I have K2 in the first. I hate technology. Okay. So it's like slow and steady. It's like old school. K2's kind of old school. K2's like the old soul, doesn't care, doesn't really want to learn the technology. It's like, oh, I'll just fly by the seat of my pants and make something work. So actually, Jenny, real quick, do the Litecoin 6 months, because the solar eclipse 6 months.
Well, I think that actually is great, because somebody had a question earlier about how long the effects of this eclipse are going to reverberate, how long we can expect to experience, the intentions set forth, the seeds that are sown at this particular juncture with this eclipse. So 6 months is always reasonable. It's a reasonable trajectory. I like it. Is your ear ringing?
No, I'm having like this weird, I've been having today all day today, just this weird thing in my neck. It's just whatever. Anyway, no, I've heard, no, somebody wrote more that lightning is already live. Okay, maybe, but Bitcoin apparently doesn't have the lightning network yet. It's not like with it.
Mm-hmm.
So
okay.
Litecoin, 6 months.
Okay. For the people, by the people, for the people. Okay. Okay. All right.
Just so say it's more positive.
What?
Is it more positive?
Yeah, it is. It really is. And what I like about it specifically is that what's emphasized here is a sense of a collective sigh, a collective exhale, as represented here by the Hierophant and the universe.
I got the Hierophant too.
No, dude, that is so crazy.
And I got the Tower, like rapid change.
I don't love the Tower for Litecoins, for prediction of Litecoin, because that just, you know, that certainly implies like a shakeup.
It will be shaken up.
But here's the thing. We do not know, we are not privy to the original and clandestine mission or purpose of Litecoin. So when the Tower card comes up, that is to emphasize a falling apart of plans. But we don't know what their initial plan truly was. We get the public definition. We get the broadcasted articles in Science Journal and that journal and all this stuff. But do we really know what its purpose was from inception? Do we?
Page of Cups and King of Pentacles too.
Okay, I have the Ace of Cups, which I like because this is like an emotional renewal. I don't really see the significance of an emotional renewal when we're talking about money or any kind of currency. This may be a type of confidence, a kind of rebuilding period where people are like, all right, guys, you know, we can do this together. But the Hierophant does also, I do have the Six of Wands, which is victory, and the Eight of Wands. So again, we have a lot of wands here. Willpower, collective consciousness, people and their ideas that come together. So I think that this is actually more in the hands of the people than they want us to understand, more than they want us to think. Okay, and I felt this way about cryptocurrency in general from the get-go, is that yes, they established this particular system, blockchain and what have you, but I think that realistically it is at the mercy of this palpable, tangible material that is human consciousness. Human consciousness has the very real capability, the expected capability of changing these fluctuations, not just affecting them, but influencing them and creating them. So when it comes to all cryptocurrency, I think that if we can establish dominance over, establish power over it, we can control it and do what we want to do with it. It's crashing right now. It's doing this because there's a war going on, you guys.
Yeah.
And they're going to hit us where it hurts. Money.
Okay, and somebody wrote in here about the smart contracts, okay? And that's interesting because that's what Ethereum, that's what I learned about the Ethereum with the smart contracts. That's why Ethereum is so safe. And so like, I like the chart of Ethereum too. I'm not going to lie. I really like it. I like it almost as much as I like the Litecoin one. So, and the Stellar one, just a brief rundown. The Stellar one, the Stellar looks great. In a way, Stellar looks good too. They all look great. These charts are all fabulous. So what makes me think, the only one that is like not the savviest, in my opinion, is Bitcoin. Believe it or not. I know. But Bitcoin is like the ringleader. It's the MySpace, you know?
It's the MySpace of cryptocurrency.
Yeah. So
Look
people
at
are
what
going to
happened to MySpace.
Exactly. So I think you want to invest, it's going to go up like crazy once it all changes. And then, then something will happen or it moves around. I don't know, that. And you know what? I'm going to say this. That's unpredictable because when you have K2 in the first house, you are 100% an unpredictable person. Not one person can predict me, period. Nobody. Good luck. Now, I have not had one astrologer tell me on this day, this is going to happen to you. Not one.
I can predict you.
And you can, you're right. You know that there was somebody even on Facebook that sent a message and said, send me your birthday, blah, 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 and see. I said, okay, not one astrologer's ever got like anything right. Okay. He asked me if these certain years were like this year and this year. And I said, no, they weren't. And and he asked me if I had this issue. And I was like, and I don't have that issue at all. And boom, like I'm telling you, I don't care what anybody says. When you have the nodes in your first and seventh house, any of them, first Rahu, Ketu, you are a very, like to get predictions of somebody. And I've heard astrologers say, no, that's a hoax. BS. I don't care what anybody says. If you have the nodes in your first and seventh house, 100%, it is unpredictable. Your life is unpredictable. Okay.
I hear you. Yeah.
So
I think we've spent lots of time on crypto. It's painful for me because
you have no interest in it.
Well, I have a natural aversion to the metal gods, the AI gods, the silicone gods. I love it. I love it in the sense that I know that this is what is needed to take human consciousness to the next level of evolution. This means changing the monetary system. So I get it and I appreciate it. I'm grateful for what it is. But naturally, my strong suits have nothing to do with it. It takes more effort on my part to kind of really grasp it, get into it, sink my teeth into it. But that's why, I will still do this because I know that it makes me a better reader and the people want it. And I want to give the people what they want.
You're so sweet.
Yeah, I'm not.
Hey, real quick, whose birthday was in here? Just the birthday person in here that I said, the Matt Z guy, or whoever that was. Whoever's birthday it is at the beginning, you put your birthday in there. Put the year again and the time because it went by too quick. And then the person that Jenny wants me to do.
Yeah, we're gonna do her.
Okay, but we're not doing readings, guys. No, we're not doing anybody. Like this is it.
Yeah, no readings
this evening. Valentine's Day special. Make sure you're 18. Head over to Trisha G's channel.
Yeah, you're definitely not going to want to have any children in the room.
Yeah,
it's not going to be family.
It's gonna be ugly.
I've seen the cards. They're pretty raunchy.
Yeah. Don't. Yeah. Earmuff City. Like, make sure the kids are. That's why we're doing it at 4. Yeah. May 20th, 1995. 12:41 p.m.
Yeah. What's the timestamp so I can let her know, because she can't watch this right this second, but I want to let her know when she can tune in to listen.
38 minutes.
Okay. Nice. Thank you. I want to look directly at love.
Okay.
If we can. But at some point we're going to get into the concept.
Okay. This is weird.
Okay.
She's got the same thing your daughter has. K2 Venus conjunct.
You're not going to believe this though, because this person and my daughter have a bond. From the moment they met each other, they connect, they talk, they have these crazy conversations, and I'm in awe because I'm like, what is going on here?
Chills too. Wow.
What?
I just got crazy chills too.
Stop it. You're gonna I can't even deal. This particular person is very special to me. She's a wonderful person. I adore her. I kind of take her under my wing in the sense that I'm very protective of her. She's a good person, rare person. And so I wanted to do this for her. Employ Heidi's expertise with the chart. So she does have a lot of Capricorn. She's an extremely business-oriented mind.
She's a Cap. No, here's the weird part. Okay. This is weird. She's a Capricorn moon in Denista. Okay. Same thing.
Money.
This eclipse. She's very money focused, wealth. She's got a music sense to her too. She's very creative, but she's all business. She thinks about money a lot. She is definitely getting blasted right now with between relationships and her. Kate, the nodes are in her first and seventh house. So relationships right now are definitely, a little unpredictable, because, I would say to her for the next, I'm not saying that she definitely could get into a relationship, but is it like the best one? I mean, I would say maybe it could be okay. I'd have to look into that a little bit more. But
right.
Relationships right now, because the moon is in your seventh house, she practically looks at relationships too. She's not going to just like,
you couldn't be more right, Heidi. Okay. So whereas I am so emotionally based, it's not even logical.
She's all practical.
It's like a business relationship. She will look at a relationship as if it is she'll look at a romantic relationship as if it is a business relationship, which is not a bad thing because that is what creates longevity and compatibility.
But K2 conjunct Venus, okay? This is the problem. It's hard for you. It's like having K2 in the first house. You might, for anybody, because you've already had that love and that wherever K2 sits in your chart, basically what it does is you've been there, done that. You're already a master at it. Okay. So K2 is sitting with Venus in her chart, but this is in the 10th house. So this is a little bit different, but still, it's still together. And Venus is love, romance, sex, pleasure. So no matter, and it's also artistic stuff, it's money, blah, blah, blah. So she wants it. She'll be searching for it like crazy for many, many years and just feel like, and she's pretty young still. So she'll be searching and searching and searching for something and not constantly not getting that feeling. Like it's going to be, she'll be like, what's next? She tries this different. She likes this different. It's like I said, it's having K2 in the first house. Like you might like foreign people, just like you're gonna be attracted to different things. You're not going to have a type. And then, you're going to realize like you'll get into a relationship and you'll look for what's better, what's next is, hard to really, and there's a lot of unfulfillment. Okay. So finally, sometimes people either settle or until they realize this. So you have to just be very, very practical. Now it's also accents. She has to be careful with like don't drive fast. She's pretty practical and grounded, but right now
I worry about her all the time. I worry about her constantly. I'm always thinking she's like a little sister to me. I'm always worried about her well-being. If anybody's watching her, if anybody's stalking her, it pisses me off. But I will tell you too, is that what I admire most about her, she has the work ethic of a Clydesdale. This woman is so focused. And I tell her all the time, she's going to be the CEO of some corporation someday because of her laser-like focus. And while she does have an emotional capacity, she's extremely psychic. We talk all the time. I'm sure if you were to dig around, you would see that in her childhood, she was a lot more in tune than she is now. Now she has to be so focused on practical, logical things that require her time and her focus. But when she was a child, she had visions.
I bet she did. She's Jupiter and Scorpio. She is this person is like, I would never worry about her. She's a survivor. Okay. Rahu in the 4th, in Swati. That's in a great spot. She's got Jupiter in the 5th in Scorpio. Phenomenal for speculation. She would be really good at analyzing money, doing like stocks, money. She's real good. She'll be really good with money. She's also using networking, she will be very successful.
I know she will. I tell her all the time. From the moment I met her, I was like, oh my God, girl, you were going to be somebody.
You should see the strength in her chart. It's crazy, actually.
Listen, she's so much younger than myself, but she has the emotional maturity, the emotional capacity. I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen anything like it, which is why I asked you to do this.
And she's also like, she's Mars in the 2nd house. She will speak her mind. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, she will. She has no fear. She is fearless.
Let's pull. So this is is she in a relationship? Or is she worrying about what's going on? Is she in a relationship?
She's not in a relationship. She is single and ready to mingle. And any guy would be so lucky to have her.
I got the 5 of Cups, the 6 of Cups reversed, and the Queen of
What?
Pentacles.
What? Oh my God. Okay. We need to talk about this. I don't want to expose too much out of respect for her. But I will tell you
right now, I'm going to say this. Right now, relationships until the next February are going to be a little topsy-turvy.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I think we're good with that. I believe there was another reading that we wanted to look at here.
Okay. So this person is 2/13/57, 9:28 p.m. It's his birthday. Happy birthday. So you are Jupiter. You're a Jupiter ascendant. Oh my God, that would be funny if you're a Jupiter ascendant. Oh my God. You're a Virgo ascendant, okay, with Jupiter in the first house. You're a natural leader, natural good at business, natural good at giving advice, like the guru. It's the teachers, the people that are the managers, the bosses. You might be self-employed. You might be the manager. Your ascendant's in the nakshatra of Virgo, Hasta. Hasta is working with your hands. So you're probably really good at working with your hands. And it doesn't always mean working with your hands. It can be contracts, writing, cooking, good cooks. Your Jupiter is a new Uttara Falguni. You literally might physically work with your hands, or doing something with money possible. First Lord goes into the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. Okay, so 5th house. You have Mercury and Venus in Capricorn, which is really good in the 5th house. So speculation, luck. This would be a really good time that you could make some money on something like that. I'd be curious to know if you are one of the crypto people. If you are, please let us know. You have Rahu in the 3rd, which makes you really good at writing, really good at communications, really good at computers, like technology sometimes, even music, for sure. You're definitely musically inclined. Your moon is in Aslacia, the snake, the serpent. You're feeling this eclipse, okay? So just so you know, because you have the nodes, you have Rahu on your moon. So when I say this, it sounds kind of crazy, but you'll feel a little confused until next February. You'll feel a little like you cannot, you'll feel a little schizophrenic sometimes, like bipolar, like there's these little demons sitting on you saying, no, don't do it. Yeah, do it. You know, so it's a lot of that kind of feeling, but this is great for money. It's great for networking, big money, big gains. But there's stuff I don't want to say, you know, right now, like I just don't want to say it. So 8. What else? And your sun is in Denise though, so that's good. I mean, you're getting affected too. You know, like I said, you're getting affected with this. So transit wise right now for you, you have Rahu conjunct your moon. Like I said, this could be great for money. This could be great for doing any kind of getting yourself out there. The 11th house is gains, networks. It's big money. This is the house you look at, like for a financial house. Like if somebody's going to get an inheritance or big money, big gains from an investment or something. It's not like commission checks type of thing.
Okay.
So that's good. And then you have Jupiter in your 2nd. This is phenomenal. You have to be doing pretty well right now, but it's kind of like you're in a Rahu Dasha. So I would say it can be a little bit of both. What do you have for a card? Pick a card.
Well, what I want to.
Yeah.
But what I want. Sorry.
What was that? It was crazy.
I
have the death card.
You pulled the death card?
Mm-hmm. I don't think I've ever even pulled that card for anybody.
That's strange.
But also
I want to pull a card, but if you could indicate for me a significant transit taking place right now, or a high concentration of planets in a specific house, that would give me a little bit of context.
Money, money, business, a move, something with a mother. So
we'll look at some more practical things like money, career.
A move.
Okay.
Think about move. maybe. I think it looks more money. Speaking money, it's definitely more money.
So, okay. So this is really cool. I have the Four of Discs, the Ace of Cups, and the Hierophant. Now, the Four of Discs is a card of, it's a very passive card, meaning there's not a lot of movement. It's very structured, very balanced, four walls constructed. It's about keeping everything that you have gained in and everything that threatens that out. So this can sometimes indicate very stubborn people, very proud people, people in the military, people that work very stringent schedules. But it does look as if what's needed here is, as represented by the Ace of Cups and the Hierophant, is more of a feeling of belonging, a kind of inspiration, and a kind of watery energy, if you will, that makes all of that a lot lighter and makes you feel like you're doing what you love to do, and not so much like it's a contract, like you're condemned to the money, you're condemned to the life of scheduling and deadlines and things like that. Sometimes what we need is that dose of spirit into life to give it purpose, to give it something really worth. Because what is money? What are things? What is stuff if you have absolutely no spiritual inspiration, no consciousness, nothing of substance? The Hierophant is also groups. Okay, this is the collective as opposed to the singular. So this has a lot to do with working with other people, becoming some kind of a teacher, mentor, way shower, guidance counselor, somebody at the helm, whereas many people are listening. So you could be like a team leader of some kind in your respective fields.
He's a perfectionist is what he is. Very critical.
Okay. Yeah, that could be it. You want to make your team the best that they can be. The best way to do that is to introduce spirit, to introduce the element of creativity and feeling, emotion into your work to make it the best that it could possibly be.
I noticed that like Virgos, they just like, so Jupiter in Virgo is tough, I think, because it's like having Venus. All the planets in Virgo, besides Mercury, can be a little stressful because Mercury's all about, what is Jupiter? Expansion. It's, wisdom, higher knowledge. And Virgo in a way is a detective. It's like, and Virgo is so, it's not Jupiter is kind of like your wisdom and your higher knowledge and spirituality. So sometimes when it's in Virgo, it's a little like, it's going to definitely, I would say it goes money way. It starts really like looking at money and stuff. But emotionally, I see some of his comments. Emotionally, for until next year and a half, you're really going to have a lot of an emotional like change, lots of changes. You're going to literally, like I said, feel a little bipolar. So just know it's just a transit, and it's just Rahu crossing over your moon. And
Rahu, you rascal.
Yeah, Rahu the rascal.
I hate Rahu. I effing hate Rahu.
Oh, you can't hate him. You have to love him because then he'll shake things up.
I don't want to.
I got the High Priestess though.
Rahu, go away.
Yeah, so maybe you're like worried about losing money or something. I don't know. It looks like you're a little stressed out right now, but you're going to kind of be worrying about money a lot, but just relax because things are pretty good for you right now. So I wouldn't.
That's good.
A great time for you to like. Something's going to change too, because, Do
you sense transformation?
Yeah. I pulled the tower twice, so. I'd say so. What else did you pull, Jenny, for this?
Well, I was just going to say, I keep getting the Six of Wands, not just for this particular individual, but just in general. Okay, and the Six of Wands, I think, is a card that everybody could use right now because it is a card of the unification of willpower, the determination, the focus, and the fire that it takes to see something through. Okay, and it reminds me, what it evokes for me is the feeling of that second wind energy, when you're really tired, you're in the middle of a workout or a long shift at work, and you are so tired, and then something happens, something changes, whether it's a decision that you make or if it's induced by caffeine, it doesn't matter because the energy is the same. And what this is that last stretch. You said, no, I will not be defeated by this job or this fatigue. I will not be defeated by feelings of discouragement or depression or anything of that nature. And this is the power and the drive to push through something, although it's uncomfortable. And even if the odds are stacked against you, I really feel like this is applicable for so many people right now, which is why this card is coming up so much this evening. So I'd like to share that with everybody who's listening. The Six of Wands, it's a card of emotional toughness, mental toughness, and seeing things through, even if it's difficult, especially if it's difficult.
Yeah. So for you, Mike or Mark, door to romance and a storm warning card. So you have to be very cautious because there is going to be a shakeup. Okay. But relax because you have victory. And then you need to forgive somebody, focus, and open your heart if you want a good relationship or a good something. But you definitely are going to have some change. Okay. So this change is coming in all decks, but it's like not a pleasant change. It's a storm. Okay. Yeah.
Storms are so destructive, but what they reveal when they leave,
clean slate.
It's a clean slate. It has torn everything down. That which lies beneath is exposed, and there's no hiding anymore. Your shelters have been torn down. Things have been uprooted that have been dug in the, driven into the ground for years and years, and it's uprooted. And now everything is raw and everything's out. And this is a very painful time. It's a very uncomfortable time. Okay. We're all familiar with this feeling, but it is the best point from which to rebuild.
And just so you know, Denise, ruled by Mars, it's funny we say this, the deity is Shiva, transformation, the destroyer, the destructor. When I think of the storm card, I think of Shiva. Like, that's what I think. And this, in a way, this is what's happening. The sun is right on your sun. This is in your 6th house. But there's a victory again, the 6 of Wands. So
no way. You just pulled the 6 of Wands?
Yeah.
Dude, shut up. That's so weird.
Yeah.
All right. So moving on.
What else are we doing today?
Well, we did the readings that we wanted to do. I do want to close things out here. It's been a really crazy day. Heidi and I were both like, oh my gosh. I really wanted to get on here and do a podcast because I feel
guys, I'm not doing readings tonight.
No readings tonight. No.
And I'm not going to give crypto advice online per your chart on a live YouTube. You need to get a reading with me. That's for sure.
Right.
Okay. So what I'll do for you is I'll pull a card for you. Jenny, you don't have to. You can pop off if you want.
No, you gotta say it like that. Like, oh, you can go home, little girl. Like, oh my God.
But I know how you are. And if you want to go, you can go. You're relieved.
Well, I know that we wanted to talk. We talked a little bit about AI. We talked about cryptocurrency. Again, I know I keep saying this, but folks, I really, really do want to start collaborating with people and getting guests on my very own channel. It's the weirdest thing in the world. I have almost 800 subscribers and 0 content. Not a single shred of content on my YouTube channel, but I've somehow managed to accrue almost 800 subscribers. It's kind of funny. It's kind of a joke. But I would love the opportunity to have people on my channel and really, record videos and talk about things that are extremely important to me. Everybody that knows me or has followed me at all knows that my hot points are the elite pedophilia syndicates, the war on consciousness, among other things related to that. So as always, Heidi, thank you so much. The wonderful, talented Heidi Vandenberg, my best friend, the love of my life. Thank you so much, as always, for encouraging me.
Thanks for coming on with me.
All right, you guys. And yeah, with that being said, MAGA. Making America great again.
Okay.
All right. See you later.
See you later. Okay. Neil, I pulled your chart. Okay. You're a Pisces ascendant, Nakshatra Uttar Bhadapadra. This is great. This is for like the wealthy one. This is a good nakshatra to have as your ascendant for cryptos, just so you know. You also have right now K2. This I said I wasn't going to do it, but look at me. I'm not doing any more charts, guys. This will be the last one. Please do not put any super chats in and make me stay. Okay. You have like this. You're going to do very well with cryptos, just so you know. I can tell you that. You should see your chart. Your moon is in Swati. So, okay. You're as a Pisces ascendant, Pisces like to be free. They like to feel like freedom. They want to be financially free. You're definitely intuitive. Uttara Bhadapadra is a different nakshatra though. It's very psychic, but it's like the magician. You can put spells on people if you want. Very magical nakshatra. Now, it can also be sometimes, it's the kind of the intense side of Pisces. It's more, when you're mad, watch out type of thing. But let's see, you're perfectionist. You like things a certain way. You're going to have issues with relationships, just so you know. And if you might be married, but you're going to always be like searching for things, searching for money, well, obviously you need to see these cards. Searching for money, searching for romance, okay, so you might have settled down with the older you get in life, but you have Rahu conjunct Venus. So you're very romantic and you want romance and you're probably you're always searching. Are you single? I need to know that right now before I keep blabbering on about this. Okay, Neil, please put in there if you're single. I need to know that before I keep, because it's going to tell me which way this is going to go. All right. So for you right now, your moon is in Swati. You really want balance. You're a good speaker. Once again, you're like a free spirit. You really, 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 like to be free. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Your moon's in the 8th. You keep your okay, I can't read this. All right. So anyway, regardless, your moon is in the 8th. You keep your emotions in, I would say, a lot of the times. Swati is a really good businessman because it's the blade of grass. It kind of likes its freedom. It can fluctuate with the market. So this is good for money. You're definitely a financially savvy investor. Okay. And very intuitive too. Let's You're always searching for information, searching for knowledge, searching for stuff too. Okay, so now you're having a K2 return. It's big changes with money. This could be good for money. Now let me see. 10 of Cups. Yeah, definitely money is good. Money looks good. That's the best I'm going to tell you for now. But I could tell you something else if you did somebody write in here if he was single or not? Neil, are you married right now? Jesus Christ. All right, I'm not going to say anything until Neil answers if he is married. I'm asking if Neil is married, nobody else. Neil is married. Okay. So right now, I'm gonna just tell you, like right now, relationships could get a little testy. Okay. So, you have to really Rahu's conjunct Venus. This is kind of like Jupiter's in the 8th. That's why I'm asking you this. So definitely, make sure you don't get out of balance, because this is kind of when you'll be tested. You know, you're having Rahu on your Venus right now. So this is great for money, but it can test like, you know, things with kids and, you know, that kind of thing. A little career could definitely be good. Changes with career change. There's big changes happening in your life right now, though. Big time. I'm going to pull in one more of these. Yeah. Well, that's a great card. There's all good things. Okay. Action. You got to make a plan. This is a great card. This is for door to personal healing and happiness. This is a great card for success and abundance. But when you have this blossoming abundance reversed, you're just worrying too much. You're definitely thinking of negative stuff. So you're not like, you're looking at the glass half empty. And right now you're really going to feel that. This eclipse is making you feel that. Okay. Yeah. And you should try to focus on your relationship right now, because now it's going to be like your wife might say, oh, you're working too much, or, oh, you're thinking about this too much. You know, there could be like just some stuff going on there. And just having a little shakeups, or you could be having a kid too. All right. So I'm going to pull a card for the rest of the chat for this next week. What's going to happen? What some advice I can give you for the week. And then I got to go. Okay. That's good. All right. So everybody in this chat, this is funny because just to remind everybody, tomorrow I'm going to be on Trisha G's channel, and me, her, and Rick, I don't forget his, Mind Over Matter, are going to do a show. It's going to be an X-rated show, Valentine's Day special. Probably, I mean, I would say it's not just singles, but it's for anybody, but it's going to be kind of bad. So make sure you're 18. So for everybody here, once again, this is for the chat. Door to personal healing and happiness. So everybody's probably a little down in the dumps, okay? And the storm warning card came up, but when it's reversed, it means the storm is going away. So I would say that what this means is that the people that this is supposed to mean something to, I'm not tired, by the way. I hate when people say that. I'm just fine. So when the storm warning card is reversed, it means the storm is moving away. So it's cleaning out the baggage. And that's what an eclipse tends to do. Eclipses tend to remove all the garbage and the shit out of your life that you don't need. Okay. So, and yeah, please subscribe to Mind Over Matter too. And then we have the Caring Connections card. So that's good. It's like cleaning out the garbage. So then you can have a good relationship. So it can be done. Okay. But we'll do a little bit more just in case. It's funny. All right. These messages probably will mean something to these people. Clear your vibes. Didn't I just say clean out the trash? Okay. So clear your vibes. Honor your feelings. Say a prayer. Okay. Say a prayer. And trustworthy friends. So make sure, I look at this like, make sure you have the right people in your life. Make sure make sure that you do have trustworthy friends, because like, that's just what I feel with this card. I mean, it looks all positive, but I'm going to say personally, make sure your friends, I know so many people that have some shafty friends in their lives right now. Okay. And some people that are very jealous, that are trying to sabotage, like those, what do they call them? The psychic vampires are like all out on the loose right now. Revelation. So revelation. I'm going to read everybody what this means. This is for everybody. You have come to the end of a cycle, and this is another deck, and they're all saying the same message, same messages. You've come to the end of a cycle. It's time for you to create something new. Through this card, Ganesh is indicating that you have the time to break some of the structures that you've created in your world. This has the potential to feel painful and challenging if you resist the process. The revelation coming to you may relate to your ego and your illusion of separateness from others. You will develop a new perspective on things, and your revelation will help you grow stronger, wiser, and more composed. You may encounter some challenges on the way, but it's necessary for spiritual growth and enlightenment. Honesty will bring about a positive change, even if you experience some pain and anxiety through the process. When you begin to reach your goal, you will come to realize that your true security and strength lie within yourself and your relationship with the universe, and not in some false belief or artificially created world. Be willing to reveal your truth to those around you. You know, that card, I just got chills too. So when I hear that card, right now there's so many fake people out there, okay? And so many people are like trying to live this fake false life. And with an eclipse, what will happen? It exposes secrets, okay? So if you do not, like if you're telling lies, usually they get exposed. If this is what some of the stuff that happens. So you have to like make sure you're just be honest, be upfront, tell the truth, because if you don't, it can definitely expose things, okay? And you know what? People may not like me, and people, I get the people that are like, oh, she's such a bitch, or oh, she's so, whatever. And I can tell you that at least I can sleep at night because I come on this show and you see me and it's real. Like what you see here is what you get on the behind the scenes, So, and that's one thing about me that I can say that I have learned from when you have K2 in your first with Mars and Scorpio, you're a master manipulator. I can lie so well. I am the freaking world's best liar. Okay. Yes, it's very true. And I can admit that. So I learned at a very young age that lying is the worst thing that you can possibly do, because you will be called out. Now I am the most honest human being that there is. Take it or leave it. You will hear the truth from me. And, I'm not proud of all the mistakes and all the stuff. I used to cover everything up because I was always afraid what everybody thought. But quite honestly, that's the problem. Everybody's so damn worried about what everybody thinks. And, you're never going to get anywhere if you're covering up things and concealing things and hiding things and can't be yourself. If you can't be yourself around somebody, they're not good for you. They're not. Okay. If you can't get in, say you're married to somebody and you can't get an astrology reading and you can't do tarot and you can't buy a deck of tarot cards, I don't know. I would say maybe they should either accept it or find somebody new. Because if you can't be yourself, if you can't like the hobbies that you like, if you cannot, do the things that you want to do and not be accepted, then I can promise you, you're not going to be happy. So just is what it is. And, for me, and everybody's worried about security. Some people stay in shitty marriages just for security reasons. Some people stay in shitty marriages just for legit situations, like financially, just to feel safe and stuff. Some people do. I get it. If you have kids, it's a different story. But, the last thing in this world, I think that the worst thing that you can do to yourself is live in a trapped, miserable life with the wrong person in the wrong career. And this year is all about change. So this is a great, great time to make changes. Okay. And you're going to have a lot of wake up calls this year. This year is like the year of change. Wake the hell up. So, you know, you're going to want to move. You're going to want to make changes. And, have patience. All right. I'll answer a few questions with the rods just because I'm feeling nice. If you have any questions for the rods, and then I'm going to go. You have 5 minutes. Tom, you like me so far. Let's see how it goes. Then that just annoys me. You should probably just leave. All right. Does anybody have any rod questions? We have like 30 seconds before I just hit the end. Marriage is an institution for people who belong in institutions. All right. I'm not seeing any good rod questions. All right. Will ferocious film ever be rich? Yes. Is Space Cat's dog okay? Is Space Cat's dog feeling okay? Doesn't look like it. Well, it's not really saying. Hold on. Is Space Cat, wait. They don't talk, okay? It has to be a yes or a no. Is Space Cat's dog feeling okay? Yes. Is Planet X real? Yes. Okay, just so if you've never seen these work, is Heidi wearing a blue shirt? That means yes. Is Heidi wearing a pink shirt? That means no. There's no buttons on them they swing freely, you see? Okay. Should Matt and Jenny move to another state? Should Matt and Jenny move to another state? Yes. Am I an empath? I don't know. What else? Let's see. Holy shit. Hold on. I gotta go up. Is Porter from Pittsburgh? Will Ostrich Farmer be attending a Bitcoin $100,000 party this year? Yes. Should Fearless Bodhi get a deck of tarot? Yes. Maybe Oracle cards. Should 55 Porter interrupt Trump's speech about Pizzagate? No, I agree. I don't think you should do that. Well, something happened on 2/16. Well, what? You can't just ask a broad question like that. Will Bitcoin fall below $7,500 in the next 30 days? No. Will Anton, oh, this is a great question. Will Anton be an amazing astrologer? That was so fast too. Should Anton become an astrologer? Will Trump get infrastructure in 2018? Yes. Can Digibyte get into double digits this year? Can Digibyte get into double digits this year? Doesn't want to answer that one. Can Digibyte get into double digits this year? It's not answering that, so doesn't want to say. Is Elon Musk, well, first of all, somebody asked me to ask it if Elon Musk was even real. Is Elon Musk a real person? That was slow, but yes. Is Elon Musk an agent for evil? They don't want to answer. Will Blondie get a job soon? Yes. Is gold going to drop to $800 in 2018? Is gold going to drop to $800 in 2018? No. Will Rose McGowan get suicided? Will Rose McGowan get suicided? Doesn't want to answer that. Sorry. Will Matthew Cook's bank succeed? Yes. Is everyone in the chat a god? Yeah, I could tell you that one. Will Yvonne Sebastian find the money? Yep. Is Roger Ver? Shit, where did I just leave? I'd like some of these. I don't need to relax, actually. Don't say that. I'm fine. I'm really actually just fine. Can Roger Ver be trusted in the crypto world? Can Roger Ver be trusted in the crypto world? Kind of. Should Neil get a new job? No. Will Cozy Valley Farm be retiring this year? Doesn't want to answer. Will the chemtrails ever stop? I've already asked it. No. Will Natalia be successful in Washington? Will Natalia be successful in Washington? Yeah, but it's a slow yes. Should Chad convince his parents to mine Zencash? No. Is Heidi just trying to be tough? No. I'm like steel, okay, guys? Sorry. Tom, I can already tell you're getting on my nerves. Was Chester Bennington John Podesta's biological son? They certainly do look alike. Yep. Will Don get promoted to senior this year? Yep. Will there be a false flag on 216? Doesn't want to answer. Will professional account win his court case? Yes. Will Russia and China go to war in the USA in the next 5 years? Will Esteban find a better job? I'm sorry if I don't say your name right. Yes. Is crypto the mark of the beast? Oh, God. Will Free Wolf find a serious relationship this year? Did Elon Musk create Bitcoin? It won't answer that for me ever. Never. Is Elon Musk an alien? I have to say that probably makes a little bit of sense. Will the banks collapse this year? Something's going to happen, but look, it's like, it's not a yes. Oh my God, that's weird. Something's going to happen to them. I've never seen them do this. Maybe. Will Litecoin pass $2,000 this year? Will Litecoin hit $3,000 this year? They don't want to answer that one. Are aliens taking over the earth and killing us with chemtrails? No. Is Elon Musk a real person? Will not answer that. Do you see that? Is Elon Musk a con man? Is Elon Musk a con man? No. Oh, you know, it's funny you brought up about Antarctica, because Antarctica is the only place you can see this solar eclipse, they said. Will new technology from Antarctica be released to the public this year? Definitely impossible. Will we have a pole shift in the next 60 days? Yes. Will Heidi hang out with us on Rick's channel tonight? No, I can't. Is R&D Mexican going to retire early? Yes. I already asked that. Will there be disclosure on aliens? Will there be disclosure on aliens? Musk is not a woman. That's weird. Is there going to be a big earthquake in California this year? I agree. Will Angel Gonzalez TV obtain financial freedom? Doesn't want to answer. Will Euro stop to exist next year? Oh, will the Euro stop to exist next year? Will the Euro stop to exist next year? Doesn't want to answer. Will pole reversal happen this year? Maybe. Will Putin be the guy to disclose aliens? No. Will Angel move to Puerto Rico? Will the United States fall victim to an EMP in the next 2 years? I have to agree with that. Is something going on between Iran and something going to happen with Iran and Israel? Mark, if I want to sit here for 2 hours, I will. Like, what are you going to, why would you say that? Yes, our interest rates headed higher. Our interest rates on the rise. Absolutely. Do we have the mark of the beast? Oh, does Ferocious Film have mark of the beast? Uh-oh. Scary. Will metaphysics ever go mainstream? I feel like it already is. Canadian. Will there ever be a one world government? No. Does Ji Chin speak life? Well, I'm not a numerologist, so that is not right. Trisha G is the numerologist. All right, I'm done. Sorry, guys. That's it. That's it. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for watching. And please, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And tomorrow I'm talking with Prosh Trivedi. So I'm not sure if we're doing a show. I kind of forget if I asked him to do a show. So there might be a show on my channel too. But once again, Wednesday tomorrow I will be on Trisha G's channel. Oh my God, I can't even talk. Trisha G's channel. Will Florin crypto symbol increase price 10 times by end of March 2018? Yes. Will Florin, let me just see, wait. Will Florin crypto symbol, FLO, increase price approximately 10 times by the end of March 2018? Yes. All right, guys. Have a good night. Thanks for watching.